Greetings, one and all. This is Sunset Lady and Blackie Fitzpatrick, welcoming you to another heavenly sunset at the South Jetty in Venice, Florida, with sunset at 8:24 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Hello again, Sunset Lady, and we are back on, fingers crossed, YouTube and Facebook for another great show.
Yes, another heavenly sunset.
It's today 112?
I can't believe it.
Look.
We're going right along.
I think it says 112. Amazing, amazing.
I know.
And we get a great, if anybody saw the show yesterday, we're in a similar pattern right now. So you're going to see definitely a heavenly sunset. I'm going to walk you guys out to the South Jetty. What we're looking at right now is, well, this is the inlet area, and we're on the south part, looking over to the north part, which is Nokomis. But I'm going to take you guys far left. You can see where the sun is shining gorgeously tonight. And I'll take you guys out there, well, in about 10 minutes. What do we got going on today?
Well, maybe you should tell those who were watching on YouTube last night that we did have a slight technical difficulty.
No, I would call it a technicolor difficulty, but that's just me trying to be clever. But I did put it on Facebook, yeah.
Oh, good.
It was on Facebook.
We ran out of space, and that's why I think Blackie switched over to Facebook and finished on that. Okay, now...
But everything is back, and we got our full memory, and fingers crossed.
Get rid of all those games and things that I never do on the phone anyway. Okay, today is a day for just about everybody, except people that are on a good, healthy diet. Today is National Junk Food Day.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, don't we all love junk food? It's also National Creme Brulee Day.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
That doesn't sound like junk food. Is that under the junk food category?
No, that's exotic kind
that sounds like
dessert food.
That sounds like Julia Child stuff. Hey, Barbara comes in. She says, "Hi, guys."
Hi, Barbara. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, we had a little problem on YouTube last night. But we're all fixed, and we're back in business. Okay, so back in 1899, this young man was born. His name was Ernest Hemingway, who was an author.
Hold on a second, Hemingway. Does he have? Do I have this right? Does he have a connection with Florida?
I think down in Key West or somewhere he was.
Yeah, that name rings a bell for me.
They used to have a contest though for lookalikes. I think I did a cartoon once about Hemingway lookalike contest. He passed away at 61, though. That sounds kind of young to me now.
That sounds very young. I'm 52.
Yeah,
my birthday's next month.
Oh,
dear. I only have 7-8 years left. I'm glad I'm spending it with you, Sunset Lady.
I know.
What a way to go.
Well, it's nothing like looking at heavenly sunsets, I'll tell you that. Okay, 1948. Do you know that? You must know the name, Cat Stevens.
Well, of course.
Singer-songwriter like yourself, I suppose.
He worked together with a good friend of mine, Kim Fowley, and when they met each other in England.
Yeah, he was born in London.
And they wrote a song together called Portobello Road, where I used to live. So it was and I actually got a chance to hang out with Kim in Portobello Road, which was rather unique, because he wrote this song together with Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens has a funny name now, Yusuf or something like that.
Oh yeah, I saw his name in real life, but I didn't know if I could pronounce it, so I just left it out. But he lived to be 73, which also looks young.
It's super young, yeah. Also, Kim Fowley didn't make it that long. It's amazing.
And today, who was born was Robin Williams.
Another guy who's not alive.
In 1951, yeah. He passed away at 63. He was 10 years
super young.
Younger than Cat Stevens.
And he took his own life, which I find actually troubling. A man who makes everybody so happy that he couldn't live with himself.
I think Ernest Hemingway did also. It must have been people born in this day must have had that kind of inclination.
I don't know, but if anybody can hear our voice, and if you got some weird voices in your head, it's time to get someone to talk to about it.
Right. Look for help.
Yeah, look for help, definitely.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
No, there's a lot of places. Nowadays, you can just Google it. And self-help. I like self-help. That's what I say.
There you go.
We're promoting self-help.
Just Google it.
You're bringing up all these people, and I'm getting sad, but I don't want to be sad because they were so great.
I can make you happy now.
Oh, good. Tell me something happy.
On 1924, this wonderful person was born Don Knotts.
Okay, now I'm like really laughing.
And he
Tell me he lived like really long.
lived to 81.
I'll take
You like
81.
that?
I'll take
Yeah,
81.
I
Yeah.
would
It's
too.
better than the 60s and stuff like that.
It is.
That's
yeah.
scary for me.
Yeah, he was on all kinds of things. He started like even on Steve Allen show, and he ended up with the Andy Griffith show. He was a wonderful person.
I remember him. He ended up being Norman Fell decided to do his own TV show, and I can't remember what it was called, but it wasn't that good.
Was he a janitor or something on that program?
No, well, he was in Three's Company is what I'm
Three's
talking
Company,
about.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he
right.
was the landlord, and
A fish. Did
because
everybody see that fish?
as they pulled it out, it's out of the shot right now. And but Norman Fell, he was great. Really, Mr. Roper was his name, and
Oh,
that's what it was. The TV show was called The Ropers. Didn't really work out too good, but then Don Knotts came in to try to fill in Norman Fell's shoes. Of course, Norman Fell was famous for the movie The Graduate. You're not an agitator. You're not an agitator. He was really great with that Dustin Hoffman movie. But no, Don Knotts, I'm a huge fan. What's my favorite one from him is The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. No, what was,
He was a Mr. Limpet,
no.
the fish one.
What's the one
He
with?
was a fish.
No, it's not The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. It's The Ghost. Mr. What's the chicken? What's the Ghost and Mr. Chicken?
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a makeup of that one. The Ghost and Mr. I love the music from The Ghost and Mr. Chicken.
He
Great,
was
great
on
movie.
with Tim Conway. They
Tim
made a
Conway,
movie.
great, yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie. Well, here's one you probably don't know because it's probably before your time.
Well, so was Don Knotts, but no, actually, no, he's part of my time.
1926. Yeah, he was born 2 years newer than Don Knotts.
Test me.
Paul Burke.
Never heard of him. You're right.
Yeah, that's right. He was in the series 12 O'Clock High, and there was another one too. But he lived to be 89, so that's a good thing. Now here's one of my...
These are all birthdays today.
Yeah.
Wow, happy birthday to a lot of people.
I know. Here's one of my most favorite of all times. This person was born actually in 1922. Is the name Molly Sugden ring a bell?
Nope, it's up there with Mr. Burke.
Well, what if I
Bell ain't a ringing here.
What if I told you? Well, she lived to be 86.
Good age.
What if I told you her name in the TV program was Mrs. Slocum? Are you being served?
Oh, of course. Oh, okay.
I love her.
That's
in
her?
that. That's her.
Ah, Slocum. Okay, there we go.
And
Are you being served? Correct.
I loved her, and I am unanimous in that. That's what she always
Didn't
used to say.
she played the cranky lady, right?
Yeah, but she said, I am unanimous in it. Whatever she
was funny.
came up with.
She was a great character.
Yeah.
When you said
love
Slocum, it made me think of Dwight Yoakam, but that's just how my brain works. But now, when you say, "Are you being served?" Of course, I remember her.
Yeah, she was in the store. She was in the ladies'
Correct.
haberdashery part.
Now I remember. Yeah, now I remember. Okay, okay.
She was the senior ladies' assistant.
Okay, I'll take it back. She wasn't super cranky. She was just very honest.
Oh yeah.
I'll say it that way.
Yeah, she told everybody what for.
She was honest.
Yeah, what for. Now this was not a birthday, but I thought it was an interesting thing because they put it in this list. In 1983, Diana Ross was doing a free concert in New York Central Park, and if Action Kid was around, he would have been filming it.
I think '83. He was probably still wearing
He wasn't
diapers.
Even born even, probably.
Yeah, he was wearing diapers. He's not that much younger than me, but he was wearing diapers.
But they had a thunderstorm, and it cut the concert short. It was
I think that
free
rings a bell.
concert. It was
It rings a bell, actually. I did
They
that.
must have had a jamming crowd there in Central Park, I'm sure. And here's another name that sounded like the past. But only this was the real name. 1987, Guns N' Roses.
Great group.
Not Guns N' Hoses.
No, the original.
We had the bagpipe gentleman. They had a debut album, all-time high, 30 million copies back in 1987.
Yep, no, they were a big
They're
group.
probably still living off that money.
If they got any of it.
Okay, if they got
Their
any,
lawyers are.
Somebody's living off
Their
it.
lawyers are having fun with their pools.
Okay, the last one is 1990. This was an interesting one too. It's not a birthday. Pink Floyd's "The Wall" was performed where the Berlin Mall once stood.
Correct. No, that was a big show.
They did that, and that was
That was
on
a huge
this
show,
this
yeah.
day in 1990.
Yep.
So that's it for today.
Well, that's it for this part of the show. But
Oh, now the interesting part comes when you go out to get a heavenly sunset and an afterglow.
you can see the tripod there in the left part of the shot. I'm gonna hook it up and take
I'll
you guys out.
I'll be right here.
Just stay here.
This is a good parking
I always
place.
wanted to give it a plug. Actually, just for a laugh, I might show. We're sitting next to, because this is a new shot, new angle. This is a kind of a cool place here, and it's called Jetty Jack's. For anybody who likes maps, you can Google it. And they're closed right now, so I thought, 'cause normally there's people here, but now we're off season officially. So we got this park. Usually this parking spot would be easily packed.
Jammed,
Yeah. So, but we found it today. So I'll take you guys outside, and we'll see you in a little bit, Sunset Lady.
All right.
Or we can plan a night just to come see you guys at the house or whatever, you know?
That is so weird.
All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right.
They're right here.
Did my mama tell you that she found the shot? Yeah. Her mother is, yeah.
Looking for an alligator. I didn't see it.
Place that we were. Wait, it looks like I have. Oh, wait, it looks like the sun is like popping out of your head.
How you doing, buddy?
Nice to see you, buddy.
Good to see you again.
Rock and roll. Sunsets are awesome.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm sorry. Hello. Yeah, why would you were walking around, you were off on your phone, you were walking around the house, randomly you fell off a cliff. You want to know why you went away? Because you were on your phone. That's all.
What did you say?
Oh, look at there you go.
When are we going on the
medulla oblongata, kid.
Maybe she's trying to make a point.
Too high?
Oh, there's a cartoon in the paper, you know, the guy and then there's this beef, yeah. No, it's, you know, one of the characters.
No, probably not.
I don't even have it left before, baby.
I wonder if I'm overthinking this.
our inside voices tonight.
Wait, not anymore outside. And that she can screech that out all she wants when we get home.
That one, she's in the school.
So like he can travel fucking.
Scared me.
Look, rock.
Rock? That's a rock?
I remember when Jake was little, how hard we tried to keep him away from the rock. It was a wild man.
Signing off for Sunset Lady. Ciao for now.